Greetings one and all. How's everyone doing? I hope well. It is, I believe it's June 13th. If not, I'll put it on the screen here, caption. Gonna be doing a little overnighter today. Solo trip. I'm at the site where I've done a bunch of filming before. I'll go ahead and show you. You've seen this fire pit a number of times. It's where I shot a lot of my videos here. I've got fuel everywhere. Hell, just even nice and dry. We're gonna do fire. We're gonna spend the night out here. I'm just gonna wing it. Honestly, I don't really have a lot of set plans. I mean, I have a few videos I have in mind. I know what I'm gonna do for shelter, which I'll show in another video. But I've got sticks all over the ground. I've got lots of fuel to use. And I think we're gonna hack down a tree today too. You know, not a huge one, but I'm gonna hack it down for firewood, which I'll do on video, which I think I'm gonna hack that sucker down right there. That looks like a great candidate. It's totally standing and totally dead. Check it out. Oh yeah. Those will be some nice PM logs. I'm not really sure what kind of tree it is, but I have fuel for days. I think I could almost push the thing over, but I don't want to do that while holding a camera. So, whew. Some truck just went flying by and there's dust in the air. Thanks, buddy. I hate being close to the road like this for this reason, but you know, it's a good site other than that. I've got lots of fuel to go with. My hat just took off a bunch of smalls. Good times. Look at a dead standing cedar. I might have to make a, well, if I can make a Bodril's hearth out of that. Well, I'll see. See how it goes. I'm really not very motivated today, I gotta be honest. I could almost be just as content going home and just watching a video. Maybe going to see Jurassic World, which I want to see. I haven't done that yet. But I do love my outdoor time. Hopefully it's the fresh air, minus the dust. Get a fire going, get some lunch on. Will boost my spirits. Let's get camp cracking. Greetings one and all. So my shelter tonight is going to be the Woodsman Trail Tarp and my Filson wool blanket, which is 100% wool. Let's see if I can show you the tag. There you go. Filson. It's a great blanket. It was not cheap, but during the winter I had it on my bed. Fantastic. Now I actually wrote down today's, what did I do with it? I wrote down the temperature. Ah, here it is. And according to the internet, it's going to be 68 degrees today and then 42 degrees tonight. But I'm going to have a fire going. My plan is, I'm going to try to connect to this tree here where my haversack is hanging, which I'll pull down and move to the side. And then probably try to run it down this way. So my head will be over here, and I'll be stretched out this way after I clean up all the debris here, pick up all the sticks for my fire, clean up all down here, and then I'll have my head up here, and then I'll stretch out this way. So hopefully I'll be getting a lot of benefit from the fire pit that's right here. Now I've only slept under a tarp. This will be my third time sleeping under a tarp shelter. I've slept under the first one the first time when I did the Mountaintop overnighter with my buddy Grant, which I'll link the video down below so you can check it out. And then I did the second one when we went out and we made a camp actually this way. If I turned around and walked about 100 feet, maybe 200 feet into the woods behind me, we would come across the camp that we actually made. And the only thing that's there still is a fire pit, and nothing else is, there's no evidence that we were there other than that fire pit. So that's that. Man, there's a lot of dust coming off the cars. That's kind of obnoxious, because it all just comes in and settles on everything. Everyone just cruises by like super fast. That sucks. It's been really dry like the last few weeks, so which has been good for firewood, but it also means bad for being right next to the road. Now, I'm starting to see why people wouldn't want to camp here because of that. It's kind of obnoxious, to be honest. I may have to think. I may turn the camera off and rethink, so I'll be back. Alrighty, so I gotta make sure I have, I think I got a little scrape. Make sure I have all this ground cleared off. Sticks I can burn. No problem. Rock right here. Alright. This. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. I don't have a whole lot of experience with setting up a tarp shelter. So let's see. I actually just go here. Here. Now, get my paracord busted out. And we'll see. Man, I dinged myself pretty good. Good thing I have my first aid kit with me. Not that I probably need it, but I don't want to make sure it gets infected either. Alright, so I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. One thing I got to bear in mind too is I don't really need to worry too much about ground cover because I have ground cover. So I thought about maybe going and cutting myself a ridge pole and just running it lengthwise, tie it to the tree, lash it to the tree, and run it down. This tarp is 8x8, so wherever I end up leaving it is where I'm going to have my head at. More a ridge line probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I could just do a ridge line and make a stake and stake it down. So I think I forgot to bring stakes. What to do, what to do. I mean, I could just drape it over myself. I can actually use this as part of the cover as well. It's not like I could just... I'm sure a few guys are in the comments going, oh my god, you could do this and this, you have so many options, but I have limited experience with this, guys, so I'm kind of just testing the waters a little bit. I think I might just run a piece of paracord. I might just go with a paracord ridgeline from the tree, run it down to the other corner down here, and use the ridgeline to hold up the tarp. So I think I'm gonna bust out some paracord and give that a try. So I'll be back. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna use this stick right off the ground. Should be sturdy enough. Maybe. So I don't make a whole lot of tent sticks, but I'm using my GNS from LT Wright. Clean up the end here. Since it was already sheared off, I'm basically just going to drive it in the ground as is. I did the same thing when I was making my shelter video. What I think I am going to do, though, I'm going to clean up that tip, because when I snapped it, you know, it'll probably bust apart when I'm hammering it in, so. Alright, so I got it all sawed off. Now I'm going to need to make a notch for the cord to hang on to. So it has kind of a bend in it. So I'm going to go, as I drive it in, I'm going to go notch on this side. Let's see if that's enough of a notch.